when I'm looking for guests to interview, because of the nature of this long form podcast, I look for people who I guess I want to hear more about. And a prerequisite doesn't have to be that they have some clout. They have some, like, already have some eyeballs on them. They have a little bit of like a B-list celebrity for whatever reason, being a caster, being in front of the camera in this way or that, or whatever. I just go for people that I know is going to be an interesting story. It can be someone that I'm more familiar with or someone that I really don't know, but I've seen from a distance. This person had a reputation, but it was negative. They got into the game in 2020 when they were only 14 years old. And the reason why this is interesting is a couple of reasons for it. But one of them is that this person has grown up with this game in their life. And what another element to that is the fact that this is like, it's not the same as like a Discord, a chat server, or like meeting someone on a video call or something like that, or talking over the phone. This person has grown up every day going into this physical space and having a social life, meeting people in this physical space. To the boomers, the Gen X, this just sounds like you probably just can't relate to this at all. But for the Gen Z, for the younger ages, this is a real thing and it's happening. The metaverse is real, and the person you're about to hear from has lived in it for the past 2 going on 3 years. They've developed as an individual. They've matured. You can see it as they tell their story of who they were a couple of years ago and who they are now. And what I like most about it is this is a story about someone having a negative reputation, them being ostracized from the community, and it's they're like, oh, damn it, you know what? I actually want to get back in. So they've come in, they've stepped up, and they hit it out the park, 10 out of 10. They've come back, and who they are now is like the 2.0 version of who they once were. They've grown, is what I'm talking about. The past few years, these are like critical ages in someone's life, and it's just beautiful to see. This is seby4k. Let's get into it. seby4k,
Yes,
how are you doing, bro?
I'm alright. How are you actually, Mitch?
Yeah, I'm good. The last time I saw you was in real life in Southampton.
Exactly. Really nice time. Southampton, UK. First time in the UK for me, actually.
Yeah, okay. Cool. How was that? First time in the UK?
Yeah, it was really good. Actually, it was very likely. I was expecting it to be in London. I've been in London for like 3 days to just visit. Actually,
Yeah.
2.5. And it was very like busy. All the people quick. Everyone was in a hurry, but I was expecting that. But beautiful city, very modern and very developed. Yeah, very developed. Because I mean, I'm used to Italy, which is a very more of an ancient country, more of an historic one. But
Right.
yeah, I loved it. Very nice. Even Southampton, it's a smaller city, but it was beautiful. Had so much fun there with friends and everything. Really nice.
Did you travel with family? Were you by
Oh
yourself?
yeah, I did. I traveled with my mom and my brother. They came with
Nice.
me all along, and actually they supported me. It was very nice.
Yeah, that's great. That's what it's all about. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'd like to start these interviews off speaking uh, to the guests I had earlier on. They were normally older players. They were like these
Oh yeah.
CV1 players that had been around for a while. They got into the game because they were the demographic of players that had these PCs. You know what I mean? PCs that could run VR. It was
Yeah.
expensive,
Yeah.
so therefore it was harder to get into if you were younger.
Yeah.
So what I'm enjoying though is the flip side. I'm interviewing people that are younger and they've got
Oh
on
yeah.
through
Yeah.
the Quest
The
generation, right? Is that right? You got in through Quest? Started
Yeah,
playing
yeah, I
Echo?
started with the Quest 2 in
Yeah.
2020 when it came out actually. I think late 2020. I was gonna buy a Rift S, and then when I was about to buy it, the Quest 2 came out. It was actually really lucky for me. Yeah, it's really it's just it's I don't know how to explain it actually. VR in general is crazy. It's just different. Everyone should try it. But yeah, I started with Quest. Then I went to CV1 after 2 years in 2022 in January. I went to CV1, but then I broke 4 CV1s, 4 cables. It's crazy because it was never me. Like I never like punched it, grabbed it. Never. It was all. But
They
then
just
I came
break,
back to
right?
Quest. Then I came back to Quest, and it's a lot better. I'm enjoying it with pro controllers. They arrived today actually. It's
Oh,
been yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Very very cool.
I've got pro controllers. I tried them, and then there was a reason why I didn't use them. I can't remember. They like something technical. They stopped the
Oh,
spectator bot joining or something like that.
oh
So I can't
really?
do this show. It was something like that. I can't send spark links or something. I think it breaks spark links
Oh yeah, I heard
if
it.
you have them.
Yeah, I heard of it. I don't know. For me, it worked fine today. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
they updated it. So
Yeah, maybe
I
it's
don't know.
fixed. I don't know. I can't
Yeah,
remember. Maybe I need to get them again, but I don't know. I've got a Quest Pro,
you have a
and
Quest Pro.
so I had the controllers, so I just paired them with the Quest 2, and
Oh,
they were
okay, okay.
good. They were good, but I'm not like a pro player, right? So I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
really
I see.
care about the difference. Like most of my
Yeah,
goals are dunks or assists. I'm not
yeah,
bothered
it's
about half
fine.
courts and that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well let's go back to 2020. You got your Quest 2. That's when you kind of found out about VR. What was life like before? What was your upbringing like? Whereabouts in Italy are you from?
I'm from Verona, from the north, close to Venice. Always been here, never moved out. So
Right.
yeah, but my
Was Southampton the
sorry.
furthest you traveled? You traveled away?
You mean outside Italy? Oh,
In general.
yeah. It was the maybe not. I don't know if I've been to Fuerteventura. I think it's further. It's more further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it like to grow up in that? You said small town.
Oh, you mean Verona?
Yeah. Where you said
Oh,
you're from, where you grew up.
yeah. I'm from Verona, and I mean it's been nice. It's a good city. It's pretty developed compared to other Italian cities. I mean,
Hmm.
Italy is a developed country, obviously, but there are some cities which I mean, they're less developed than Verona, so it's like above average. So I like it. It's good. I have everything I need, every service. It's good here. I'm living good. It's actually good. It's a good split of nature and city because I'm in the. It's called the. It's called Pianura Padana. It's like a lot of green, a lot of nature. It's a big part of the north of Italy. So yeah, it's very cool here. I recommend it.
Are you anywhere near the Alps for skiing?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm like one hour from them.
Nice. So I've been to Italy once in my life, and it was on
Oh
a
yeah.
ski trip when I was about 14, 15.
Oh, that's really cool. Must have
So
been
is
cool.
it? Yeah. Oh, it was awesome. Is that something you do like every year? Would you go up to the
No, I
mountains?
don't. I don't. I have many friends that do it, but I don't personally.
Cool. Well, what were you doing when you were younger then? Like what activities?
I mean, I've been playing football. I've played many sports. I played football, basketball, volleyball. Yeah, I've played many sports. Then I stopped because I had some personal problems, and yeah, then I never really started again. But I've always played outside with like friends and in general more of a hobby, not like a sport.
Hmm.
I've played as a hobby. Yeah.
Did you ever, with any of those sports, like the football or hockey, did you say?
No, football, volleyball, and
Volleyball.
basketball.
Did you ever like compete with those and try and push for those?
Oh no, I was too young. I didn't really care about the competition. You know, when you're young, you play a sport. You just
Hmm.
play it because it's you play a sport. I didn't care about the competition.
So why do you care about so much competition now with Echo? Why are you,
Well,
playing so much that you're one of the best players in the EU?
yeah, I mean, when I started Echo, I didn't start it for competition, for fun. Then getting better at this game was really motivating me. Seeing better plays than me, like even I don't know in football, when I saw someone better
Yeah.
than me, I didn't really care. Like you're better, that's for you. Nice for you. But in Echo, I saw everyone was better than me. I wanted to become like them. So then I just started playing. I got into competition, and yeah, I started getting more competitive, grinding a lot, training a lot, and that's what got me here. Just I like the competition in this game because I don't know there isn't really a reason. I just like it in this game. And in general, starting to play competitions in this game made me more of a competitive guy. Now want to compete in every game I play. Even if I play a flat game, I want to compete in that instantly. I think of a team already. In every game I play now, I want to make a team, but
So
mostly
you must
VR.
have been a little bit like that when you were playing football and basketball, right? And volleyball, or
No,
not so
actually, I
much?
was completely different. I was like always minding my own business and just playing the game. I didn't care about strategies, about teamwork, about any of that. I just wanted to play the sport. But then when I started to compete in this game, in every time now I play sports with someone else, I want to do I want to do some strategies. I'm playing more passive, more teamwork. Yeah, that's the thing. This game changed my teamwork in any other sport. I mean, maybe because when I was doing sport, I was too young to understand it, but
Okay.
now I get it. Teamwork is very important, and yeah,
And so through playing Echo, you started understanding like
yeah.
the
It's yeah.
strategies that can come with a team sport.
Yeah. Because yeah. That's what happened. Doing strategies in Echo made me starting to do strategies in everything else. I don't know
Interesting.
why, to be fair, but
Well, it's interesting you say that because where I know of you as very good at 1v1s.
oh,
You play a lot of
yeah.
1v1s, and
I've yeah.
I think we've played like once before together, and it was a 1v1. You were
I think
posting.
so. If I don't remember, yeah, I think so. We played one. Yeah,
It
I
was
have.
when Windmill was in the arena at the same time,
Oh,
if you
Emma,
remember.
I've played so many 1v1s with him. That's actually what got me good at the game. Last summer, so 2022 summer,
Yeah.
I played the 1v1s every single night from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. with
Mm,
Emil. And I went from being a
right.
maybe average, below average player. Then I dropped on CV1. I started playing 1v1s every day with Emil, with top players, because I wasn't a top player. I was really bad. I started to play 1v1s with top players, and at the start I was getting beaten, I was getting destroyed. But then I kept playing, getting tips. And then after that summer, that's where I started playing with high level players. I got in the high level of the game. And
Mm.
that's after that summer. It was a lot of training though, but it was worth it because I mean it's not like I was playing day and night. I was only playing in the night, but I was grinding it, training so hard, like focusing on how to improve. And I think 1v1s for me, I always say that to everyone. I think for me 1v1s is the best training in the game. No one agrees with me. I never found someone who agrees with me, but this is, I don't know. I think like this because you improve in so much part of the game. Then you can improve on the teamwork in when you play scrims, but when you are alone, you just play 1v1s. That's what I think.
Well, there's definitely something to it. Like it's not nonsense what you're saying because when it comes, so I there's a lot of players that are the other way. So they've always played on a team, so they rely on teamwork. They rely on open passes for them to
Yeah.
progress forward. Whilst if you, for example, you've got so much experience with 1v1s, you know if you've got two players coming towards you, you can at least stall, you can hold time, you can back up, use your environment, use your shield, use your brawling. Where
Yeah.
in a 1v1, you've got zero passes. You can do a pass, like a bounce pass,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
like it's just you. You need to figure it out, and
Yeah.
that's definitely something I'm sure like you bring to
Yeah, that
a
helped
team,
a
right?
lot. It really helped a lot. I know many players just when they are even in scrims or in real matches, they go for 1v1s and they try to do all the solo stuff. I don't agree with this. Like I played a lot of 1v1s. I think I'm a great 1v1 player, but in matches, I never go alone to try to juke people. I'm very disciplined and I know when I have to do it, I know when I can do it, but when I can
Mm.
pass it, I always go for a safe pass. It's just I just did it to improve my own skills, not to be like oh I want to juke everyone in games. I did it only for my overall skill. Yeah.
And are you always like that? Like when you're then in like a mixed scrim or a team scrim, was that natural for you to be more team orientated, or is this something that you learned? like while playing this game over the past couple of years? 3 years.
Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I definitely learned it, especially playing the mixed scrims. That helped a lot. Playing as a team in this game, you see it because maybe at the start you're a bit confused on the passes, on everything. Should I pass? Should I not? But then when you get into the game, you start understanding that passing between the team is the most important thing probably in the game. You can get very good plays, you can get points from passing, that's a thing you understand more playing the game. So yeah, you
Did
don't get
you
it instantly.
did you learn that from watching football or any other sport as well, or was it
uh
literally from playing Echo?
no,
You've
it was from playing Gecko. I never really watched
yeah.
any sport, I never really cared about any other sport,
Do
only
you play
from this game.
any first-person shooters in VR or Pancake?
In VR, yeah, I actually started playing Breachers. I
Yeah,
played the alpha months ago. Then now the game came out, and I'm already playing it. My team, Ivy, my Echo team,
nice, nice.
moved to the game, and now we're playing scrims in that game, making strategies, the same as Echo,
Yeah.
improving as a team. It's the same process, all about training, and we're gonna do that in that game as well, and hopefully we reach the same level we reached in this game. So yeah,
You're captain of your team now, right?
I am.
Is
Yeah,
that right?
I am.
Of Ivy.
I am. Yeah.
How has it been in a captain position? Have you always, when you're in a team environment, have you naturally
Uh,
been a captain?
Not really. I've never been a captain. I've always been like more of a player that gets called, like can come play. Today you
Mm.
play, today you don't play. Then with Ivy, Ivy is a project. It's not only a team. It's a project
Mm.
that started last summer. Um, between At the start, it was another team. It was me, Ruskin06, HLO, Mori, basically Astronomic. It's a new EU team now.
Yeah.
It started with them, then I joined them. That their team was already called Ivy. Then I joined them as a sub, as a coach, actually as a coach. Then it was like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna play some scrims with you to help. Then we became really good friends, like a really good friend group. I joined basically the team, and we played VREL. We played everything, and then I met an Italian guy called Virtual On,
Yeah,
who
I know him.
was yeah. I think you met him in Southampton as well. Maybe you
Yeah,
saw him.
I did.
Yeah, and he basically he I didn't know him first. I knew he was an Italian guy that plays Echo because we have an Italian community, and I saw him sometimes there. I saw him
Yeah.
play, rarely there, like once. And one day he contacted another Italian player called Gianluca, and Gianluca, who was a friend of mine, told me, "Yo, there is this virtual guy interested in making a project, an esport team project, stuff like this. You should contact him and see what you guys can do." And from there, I contacted him. I was like, "Hello, you wanna have a talk so you can tell me about your project, what you wanna do, what you're interested in." And yeah, from there we started talking, and all of this project it was a very long process. We're still in the beginning, even if it's always been almost a year. We're still at the beginning. Now we're starting. Yeah, we made at the start we choose the name. It was Ivy because it was the name of the team I was in at the moment. We made the graphics, the logo, the T-shirts, and everything, and then. While moving on, time goes, and I changed team. There were some problems in the other team. I changed the roster of Ivy, which at the moment it was only Echo Arena, like no other projects, only Echo Arena. And since they didn't announce the closing, they were gonna close it. So Echo Arena was still worth focusing in at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So well, yeah, I changed the roster twice actually. Then I came up with the current roster, so me, Beaver, Dark, JB.
Mm.
Um, I came up with it in January because of the Dakmalan. There were the qualifications, the online qualifications, and
Yeah.
in that moment I had a team, I had an Echo Arena team, but one member said the day before that they couldn't come to the LAN. And at the moment I was panicking because I worked hard for this project. We had so many talks, so much talking, so much organizing, and then the day before I get that one of my teammates can't come, so I instantly had to change the teammates. I couldn't find a new one. I couldn't find a new member because everyone was already in a team. So I heard that Blast, basically Beaver, Dark, and JB, were three of them, and they were looking for one. And at the time, so January, I was playing Rainbow Six Siege with them basically every day. We were actually organizing for a team of that game, for Ivy to move on that game. And I was like, yo, guys, one of my teammates can't come. Uh, Join me, join Ivy in the Darkman Land. Like, not really join. I was joining them, but they were taking me as a captain and the name of my team. So it's, yeah, well, we just played together. And yeah, we made the team. We did the qualifications. It went really well. I mean, I was not expecting any less from the champions because they were the champions at the time. So
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
they are the VRML champions. They won, and they're really great players. When I realized that I was gonna play with them, yeah, I never told them, but for me it was so. I was so happy because it was when I realized that, oh man, I just reached the level that I wanted to reach. I'm playing with the champions. I'm playing with the top players. Like for me, that I never told them because I don't know why I didn't tell them, but I was really happy about only the fact of playing with them. For me, it meant a lot. And yeah, we had the qualifications and we did good. And then in Southampton, we played the tournament, and yeah, we got second place, which is good. I'm I already went through that. It was hard at first, but I went through that. Yeah.
I always think coming second is the worst. Second is the worst because it's like if you come full fifth, sixth, something like that, like it's kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah, we tried hard, but it's all right. Like we actually did really well. When you come second, it's like, oh, fuck. It's like
Yeah.
so close. We could have won.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it's rough.
very close. Especially after the games, you realize what did you do wrong. You see, oh, I went through the tournament, all of that. I won the games. I got to the final, and then I lose. After all of that hard work, it was actually the one of the toughest time in my life. I mean, now I'm kind of exaggerating, okay, but the day after, the pain was so much. The mental pain was
Yeah,
really hard to go through because all of this
yeah,
project, 8 months together, or 8 or 7, we organized that day. We knew in August that we were gonna try to play in the Darkman. Then I come there and hard work, do my best and get second place. Really hard, but it really impacted on me, and I can only learn from that. Realistically, I can only learn from that. I know the next time what I have to do mentally and in the game as well,
mm.
which is it's good. It's good, but yeah, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. It's doesn't always go good, but yeah, I'm
How
overall
how did
happy.
you find the pressure? I mean, being in the finals as well, you've got
Oh my
200 people
god.
watching. You've got people all up
Yeah,
top on the balcony looking down on you. You've got people like
yeah,
sat around courtside watching you,
really
rows
close.
of
Yeah,
people back at the bar. Everyone's watching, everyone's listening, and the
yeah,
commentators are talking about
and the
everything you're
commentators.
doing.
Yeah, so actually, the pressure in the first game. So when I came there, my first game there was inimaginable. It was crazy. My legs, I was telling everyone, guys, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
My legs are shaking. I think someone heard it as well. My legs were literally shaking. I don't even know why, because I was ready. Like, I didn't really care about the people watching. Like, everyone can watch me. I don't mind. I'm used to playing. I was comfortable, like, with my headset on playing. But then I get into the game. I had some had issues with my
headphones.
earphones, and that's when I started panicking. I was like, "Bro, these earphones are really bad. What am I gonna do?" And I started shaking. And after one round, I started. I was still under pressure, but it was really better because we had a little talk with the team. I
Mm.
was like, guys, stop the pressure. This is a game we are used to. We know what's going wrong. We know what we have to do. but still the pressure in the first game was the most pressure I've ever had. Then after the first game, we went to the second game, which I'll be honest, I wasn't under pressure because it was against the mixed team, which I mean, congratulations to them. Actually, they did a really great job because I watched the matches.
Mm.
But if you think of a team that played together forever or like for months, years against a mixed, it's very hard to lose. It's very hard to lose. So I wasn't really under pressure, and but I can't lie, it didn't go really well. They did a really great job, the mixed team. But I mean, at the end, the important thing is that we went through that, we won. Then after that game, this is where everything changed. Basically, after that game, me and my teammates went in the on the proxy mats, and we were
Yeah.
like, guys, let's do a mix scrim. Like now, we have to do a mix scrim. So we called some people. We were 8 people, and we just started playing like mix scrim, like if we were at home. And this is where we all got into the game, into the comfortable like
Interesting.
position of, yeah, exactly, of playing the game. We were all feeling great. Like it was the same as Dom, just on a different headset. But we knew that we were gonna play on a different headset, so we were not gonna blame it. But yeah, we were very comfortable after that mix. We played like an hour of that, and then after that break, um, oh, I was after that break. It was an important match. It was, I think, Kronos against Scoffed. Yeah, Kronos against sorry, Kronos against Koi, which are like two of the top teams in Europe. I
Yeah.
was like, guys, we're struggling against the mixed. We lost against the first team. I'm so scared. I was literally telling people I was so scared. I was going to people. I was like, please help me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Because for me, it was so important, man. It was so important. And then we went into the game feeling comfortable. I was a bit under pressure. Everything, the first round, everything was going perfect. Literally everything. The pressure of the front stack of Beaver and Dark was perfect. Me and JBL in the back were doing our job, and the perfect game. We had a mercy, 25 to 5, if I don't remember, if I remember correctly. The one of the best games of my life, because having a mercy in front of the people in a LAN against one of the top teams in Europe, it's just another feeling. I was feeling so good. Yeah, then the second round, it was like a normal round. The other team adapted to us. Actually, there was a problem. I think they said that one of my teammates strammed. Oh yeah, there was a VAR check, the VAR check, the stram check.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Mm.
interesting. Oh, someone invited me, and yeah, luckily it went good. But I was sure that Beaver was not gonna do it because I told to them, because in mixed scrims at home you sometimes do it for fun and
Yeah.
just to have a laugh about it. And I was like, guys, you can't do that here, because if we do it here, it's really bad. You can't do it at Alan. That's just disrespectful for the other players as well. So I was sure that he was not gonna do it, and he didn't do it. So the game went through. We won the second game as well, the third game as well, and now it was a very important game, the semi-final. Actually, the final of the losing bracket. It was against Scuffed, the second team in Europe in the season 6. They got second place.
Yeah.
It was a really close games against the Landits, which are the ones who beat us. So they were strong, and we were in the losers bracket. If we lost there, we were out, and they were coming from a strong game. They were like they were going crazy. They were going crazy,
Mm.
and I was like, guys, we need to do our best here. It's gonna be a tough match. I had to do a little talk to my team, because being a captain is not that easy, especially for me, because I take that very very seriously sometimes, and
Yeah.
especially in important tournaments or events like LAN, I have to do my job and have a talk with everyone. So I had a talk. We talked about the game, what we were gonna do, and then as the match before, the first round, everything went perfectly. The same thing as the match before. The stacks were doing great. Everything was doing great. The enemy team was, I think they were under pressure or something, because they had some issues with the QB, but we still did an amazing job. We had another mercy in the finals of the losing brackets against the second best team. And in that moment, after that mercy, I turned my headset and I was watching my mom. I was like, I was so proud of in of what I achieved in that moment. Like
Mm.
at LAN in front of the people, immersing the second best team, coming from a very strong game, and just crazy. I still have to realize it because it's something really, really that's hard to, hard to realize. Yeah. Then, well, we got into the finals, and yeah, that's where everything started to go wrong. Honestly, we did a small error in the strategies. We did not do double stack, which we always did. We just changed it. I don't know why, and we were really tired. It was like 10 p.m. We were so
Yeah,
tired.
these were long days. They
It,
were,
exactly.
what, like 10-hour days, 12-hour days?
Yeah, yeah, it was very long day playing. We didn't have dinner. I don't know if it's that. I'm not gonna say it's that, but
Well,
we
it
were.
is part of it. It like you don't want to use it
Yeah,
as an excuse, but it is
yeah,
part of it. It's a
exactly.
very long day. There's a lot of stimulation. There's a lot of like conversation, and there's no moment to chill. There's always a conversation or something
Yeah,
happening, or you need to be over here.
exactly.
There's pictures over here, and yeah, if you're not eating, yeah, that was
Yeah,
really tricky at LAN actually trying
it
to order food.
yeah, it was the energy, especially for us, because my not actually not mine. Everyone in my team comms. We were just screaming and hyping each other up every game. We were like,
Mm.
"Come on, come on, come on!" and just screaming. And then we got into the last game where the screaming was very forced, and we could feel it. We talked about this
Yeah.
after. We were like, "Guys, we were not having it. Like the screaming, the hyping was very forced. It wasn't like natural. It was very forced, and we knew it. So everything went wrong. We just lost, but I mean, congratulations to land this really great team. I'm very happy of how it went. We all really wanted it to be in the finals, Ivy against Landis, because as I said in the interview of LAN, we are all friends. Literally, like four of my team, four of their team, we are all in the same group. We had the same BNB, same group. We play games
Yeah.
every day together. So I'm very fine with it. Very happy for them. And yeah, that was my Southampton Duckman LAN experience
Mm.
as a team. Yeah.
I can't help but be happy for you that you've stepped up, captain of a team that are like very good. Like these are the top players in Europe,
Oh yeah.
and they've asked you to be their captain, and they're happy
Yeah.
with that. You've stuck since the qualifiers for the Duckman, and then actually being at the event and
Yeah.
being able to recognize when that energy is forced and still just doing your best with it. And it
Yeah.
cause you have to shout and scream because this is another thing with being at that LAN because the mics are so loud and all the
Yeah.
200 people watching are so loud as well.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can barely hear each other in the game, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that was a issue in the first game because we weren't used to it and the stage, and we get into the arena, we can't hear each other. We literally couldn't hear each other at all, so we started screaming. It was very funny, and I mean, not very funny at the start. Very funny thinking about it, but yeah, overall it was worth it because the audio was really great. Like I don't know if you could hear it from the caster side. I mean, you've been outside of the caster side, so the audio in the venue was crazy. It was really good, and yeah, but it was tough at the start. But then we got used to it. At the end, everyone got used to it. Luckily, so yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
So my next question, we can skip it if you want, but I feel like it's something that it comes up because it's part of your journey with Echo,
oh yeah,
with
yeah,
you getting into this game and playing
sure, 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 yeah,
competitively. You already know what the question is.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I actually thought
VRML.
about it. Yeah, sorry, sorry, sorry. You can ask.
Well, let's get into it. What happened?
So I want to start saying that this is actually a pretty annoying thing. So many people think that I did something else to get banned that I didn't do. First of all, like I'm gonna say now what happened. So I played my VRML journey. So I started after I got my quest. I started playing Echo Arena. I got a bit better. Started playing VRML. I played a bit of season 3, which was like I don't know 1 year and a half ago, 1 year ago.
Yep.
Then I played season 4. I played the whole of season 4, and then at the end of season 4, basically I stopped playing Echo. I wasn't playing at all. I was like, okay, I don't care anymore. It's like when you stop playing a game and you never touch it again. I didn't care about the game
Yeah.
at all. And but I made some friends from the game. Like I made a group of friends. We had a group of friends from Echo. We started playing other games, having calls, VCs, and I really regret it because it was a pretty bad group of friends, bad influence, and I was very young because I'm 16 now, but when I
Oh,
met them,
wow. You're young. I thought
oh
you
yeah,
were like 17, maybe 18.
no, I'm
You're a
16,
baby.
17 in December. Yeah, yeah. So at the time I think I was almost 14 or 14, which is a pretty young age. Um, so yeah, I got very influenced, and I basically banned myself. I was like, we were in a call. We were like, yo guys, I'm gonna get banned. I don't care about the game anymore. So I basically told my friend to report me. I like messaged him something that could get me reported, and I told him report me. So it's not like I did something bad to someone or bad in general, like cheating. I basically reported myself, which is very, very dumb. It's so dumb. Like, why would I do that? I regret it so much. But yeah, then that's not the main problem though, because like after I think after 6 months or when I got my actually yeah, in 2022 then after like months of being banned and just I don't know playing scrims, mixed scrims. Actually, I've been grinding mixed scrims. Uh, then I bought a CV1. I don't know why, because I couldn't play the competition. So why would you buy a CV1? Why would you want to get good if you can't play the competition? And you know, I just wanted to try the shooting because everyone was talking about it. So I bought one. I started to play the game, and then I played some mixed scrims and on an alt account on a Smurf. I played some mixed scrims, friendly matches, and basically a guy which was in a very good team called Steph, who is an old player. He was like, "Yo," he contacted me on my Smurf account and was like, "Yo, join my team on VRML." I didn't make that account on VRML. Like I wasn't gonna play VRML with it. I was just gonna play mixed scrims. I didn't play. I didn't make it to Smurf on VRML. I didn't care anymore. But then this guy just DM'd me. I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it. But I didn't tell him it was me. And then I played 1 week of VRML with him, but then I spoke with it to my friends, and then we were like, nah, that's bad because I'm gonna get him banned without him knowing. That's really bad. So then I told him, yo man, look, it's me. I'm banned. I'm gonna leave the team. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. And he was like, no, don't leave. Next week is Challenger Cup. And I was like, bro, are you sure you can't get banned for this? Because I didn't really care for the competition about the game still. I was just trying to play for fun. I was like, you know, you can get banned if you play me as your teammate. He was like, I don't care. We have to play Challenger Cup. Then, well, we played Challenger Cup. We actually won it, so we could have gotten Master. It would have been my first time in Master. Would have been funny. But then something happened with like my friends. Someone reported me. A very long story, and then I, well, I got caught basically. That's a pretty like sad story because it started as a thing that I didn't want to do, but then he like asked me to do it, which yeah. Uh, if I didn't do it, oh yeah, the problem in that situation was that while I was playing for him on a Smurf, I was trying to get unbanned. I made a ticket, and VRML was cool about it. Was like, okay, we're gonna analyze your situation. I even told them, look, I basically reported myself. I can prove it. I could prove it. I had my friend that could like show the chats. And they were like, okay, cool, we're gonna see. And then basically the Challenger Cup thing happened, and my ticket got closed, obviously, because like I smurfed again, and that's bad. And then yeah, that's where basically my VRML career was over. I couldn't get banned, and I just tried sometimes to ask them, but I mean I see why they don't want me, so I don't really care. Because for me, after Duckman was a thing, the first Duckman, the first LAN was the top 6 teams in VRML, and it was pretty sad for me because I couldn't play it. But then I saw that the second one. was you submit your own team, doesn't matter if it's VRML. That
Yeah.
gave me a bit of motivations to play even more. So I started grinding again, and I played. But yeah, in general, my VRML ban is very dumb for me. Like it's all on me. I don't blame anyone else. It's all me. But it's just a dumb thing I did in the past, which I regret. Yeah,
To
that's
to
it.
clear up the facts, so there was two instances. There's one where you got reported to VRML or reported to like Echo. The
To
f-
echo?
the first time you told your friend to report you, did they report you to Rad to Echo or did they
No,
report you to
no.
VRML?
On VRML, I've never got banned on the game or anything. I never had issues in the game. It's all VRML.
So
Um,
what was it? How did you get banned the first time?
on VRML,
Yeah.
yeah, it's as I said before. It's because I told I wasn't playing the game anymore. I didn't care about the game, and I told my friend that we were in a call. I was like, "Yo, guys, get me banned," and I DM'd him. I sent him a message, something that could you get banned, something bad, and I told him report me. So it was all basically me reporting myself. It makes no sense, like
Mm.
there's no sense. But I was a little kid, uh, just stupid mistake, really stupid mistake
Yeah.
actually.
It
Yeah,
sounds like you really regret it. And like
I did
from my point of view, it sounds like you really regret it. You're like, damn it, why did I just throw away the opportunity to play in VRML? And
exactly.
then when you had heard about the opportunity to play at Duckman 2 and that you can just enter any game, you jumped on it. And it sounds like that's why you tried so hard to step up and be a captain and do an amazing job
Oh
and come
yeah,
second in the whole competition. That's how it
yeah, yeah.
looks from my point of view.
Yeah, yeah, it's basically that. Because if it wasn't for Duckman, I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the Duckman 2, I probably wouldn't even be playing the game since months, because why would I be playing? Like, VRML is the only competition, and if I can't play that, what am I gonna play? So that's all the reason I'm playing still is was Duckman 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. This feels like a Sebi 2.0. This feels like
Yeah.
I guess like a growing up part of you that's like, hey, I really want to play on a team. I want to be a captain. I want to step up. I want to get organized.
Yeah.
And
And it
you
was
did it.
Yeah, it was very hard though because when I got banned from VRML, I'll say it. When I got banned from VRML, I was a pretty toxic kid as well on the EU community in general. So the EU community didn't really like me, like at all. They didn't like me at all. So it was a very hard time to like try to change everyone's mind. So basically, after months, because I was kicked as well from the U community, because I was just toxic. I was
Right.
yeah. Then I sent a DM to Sendo Target, the admin. I was like, "Yo, man, it's been a lot of time. I know my mistakes. I grew up. Can I get a second chance?" And from there, from when I got unbanned, I started playing with everyone a lot. And at the start, it was so tough because no one didn't like me. Like the top players, no one liked me. They all knew that I was the toxic kid that no one wants to play with. It was so hard. It was like almost a year of just going through becoming a good player because I had to become a good player and I had to change my reputation. And I worked so hard on it. Many people know it because I told this story to many people. It was a really hard time, but I did it. It's. I still tell him. I still tell this stuff to toxic kids. There are some toxic guys that play Zach and they're like, oh, actually, 2 days ago I spoke to one and he was like, man, no one likes me. Why should I be better now as a better person? Why should I start behaving? And no one likes me. Who cares? I was like, why? Just do it, man. Look at me. Like my position was the worst possible, the worst you could imagine. I was banned from VRML. I was banned from the EU community. I was banned from everything you can imagine. And it's just about doing your best as a person, as a player, and improve. I went from being nothing, from being actually under nothing, banned from kicked. You can't even play with who you want to play, from just grinding, training, doing my best as a person to be reaching the top level. And it was very hard, very hard. Being like even excluded from matches because in the European community there are like in the scrims, in the mixed scrims, there are three levels of skill levels. There is
Yeah,
the
the
yeah
mix.
there is yeah there is the normal one. So basically, when you join, you can play the lower scrims, and then if you get better, you can get the middle scrims, and when you get even better, the top level, you can get into some scrims, slightly above average, slightly above middle.
Yeah,
And I really wanted to get the middle scrim because there were some high level scrims where you can improve quickly.
yeah.
But I got some votes because to get in, you have to get some votes up, and the people vote. And no one wanted me in, but I knew it, and I just had to play with everyone, change their mind, get better, and it all paid off. It all paid off. All the hard work paid off. I'm very happy about it. But yeah,
Yeah. Damn it, I had a really good question. It's gone. It'll come back. Oh, yeah. No, no, yeah, really good question. So, why didn't you just drop it when you when you self-reported yourself, as you say? You
yeah,
just didn't care. You were like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna move on. I don't care. Just drop the game. Why did you come
yeah,
back? Why did you come? Sendo,
yeah.
can I come back in, please?
Because I started. So basically, when I self-reported myself, I stopped playing Echo for like 5 months, 6 months. Then I don't know. I came back, and I just started playing again. Maybe because I just liked it again. I had some friends, and then I had to ask Sendo. I mean, the EU admins, the EU community in general, to unban me because in the EU community you have everything. You have the people you play with. You have the chats. You can talk to people about the game. Mainly the mixed scrims because I wanted to get better again after starting to play again. And yeah, I had to get into the community, and even just because of playing the game and knowing that everyone hates you, that's not fun. So I had to go back and just try to be a better person and change people's mind. So I really had to get back in it.
But why did it bother you? Because some people would be like, ah, yeah, fuck those guys, and you just go play a different game or go do something else. Why did you come
Uh,
back and want to
I
change
don't know.
people's minds?
Maybe because just Echo is another game. Because maybe I stopped playing Echo. I think this is the main reason. I don't really know the reason, but I think this is I think that maybe because I stopped playing Echo, I went to play other games, but they weren't as good as Echo. Maybe because
Mm.
this game is just crazy. No game can replace this game. So maybe I just came back to it, and I came back and I had nothing. Who am I gonna play with? I can't play with no one. What am I gonna play? I can't play no competition. I had to try and get back into something. And I mean, in those 6 months as well, 6 or even longer, I just realized like, what the fuck did I do? I'm so dumb, such a stupid kid. But yeah, I mean, people just grow. We are human beings. We grow up and we learn. We learn from our mistakes. My mistakes were really bad. I know it. I recognize it. I don't blame anyone apart from me. I blame myself, and I just grew up. I know what I did wrong. And yeah, just learn from my mistake.
Mm. Well, you talk about mistakes being recognized, but what is also recognized is you coming back and successfully changing people's minds, going to LAN,
Yeah,
meeting all these people in person.
yeah.
Like we have to recognize that as well. That you have come back and
Uh,
you've changed people's minds.
yeah, it's thinking about it of all the process from where I come and from where I reached. It's a
Yeah,
crazy process. You go from not playing with no one and with the top players not wanting you. So if the top players don't want you to play with them, you can't reach that level. And I
no,
went from that position to being like the captain and having my teammates the champions, like the best players in Europe, one of
yeah.
the best players in the games. Like that's a crazy story. It's unforgettable for me. I mean, yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
So the reality is, like, this game is awesome. That story is awesome as well. But on the 1st of August, it's closing down. Where are you with that news? What was your first reaction when you heard that in February?
Oh yeah, so honestly, when it came out, uh, we thought it was a joke. Like it can't be real. Why would there isn't a reason why you will do that? You're meta. It can't be the money. You're meta. So we were like, nah, it can't be real. But then I didn't really think about it. I didn't really care because for me, it I was focusing on the Dak Milan of being Catalan. That was my
Yeah.
main goal, and I was like, okay, it's August. I'm gonna be fine. But still, like in the first, it's been already like 5 months, 4 months since they announced it, and in the first month, you don't. I wasn't even gonna. I didn't even realize it. Like I've been playing this game for 2 years, and then it just closed. I didn't really realize it, and I'll be honest, it's not a big deal. Like it's sad. It is sad. And I'm not gonna be happy about it, obviously, because I played this game every day, almost every day for the past 2.5 years. That's not a good thing. Like maybe sometimes I just want to come back and play and throw the disc. Oh yeah, especially throwing the disc, I'm gonna miss it like everyone. But I just accepted it. I'll be honest. I already know I'm gonna focus on other games. I'm gonna focus on the Ivy project. We just have to move on. I can't just stop here and say, "Oh, what am I gonna do now? Echo is dead. I don't know what to do." No, yeah, instantly move on. New game, Breachers, or any other game. Just have to move on. But yeah, it's sad because as I said before, this game is you can't make this again unless Meta does something, but no one can make this again, or something like this has never been made, because this is this is not a game like others. It's not like Onward. Oh, the developers give you the map. I give you the game mode. You have to do this, this, and that. No, the developers. What did they give us? They gave us the arena, a disc, and you guys do what do you want. You make the game mode. You make the 4v4. You do what you want. So like the community created this game, and the game as like the game of how you play it.
Yeah, the meta,
Um,
the strategies.
yeah, the meta, the strategies, the regrab, the throwing techniques, the everything. The developers just gave you the arena, like in football. I give you a ball, I give you a two how do you call them?
Goals.
2 goals, and you just play the game. You make the game. You play how you want. This is why this game is has something special. But yeah, it's really sad. But you have to accept it. I accepted it, and yeah, for me, it's not a big deal anymore. I mean, uh, I'll be honest. If I didn't reach, maybe if I was still grinding and I didn't reach the top level and the game closed, I would be sad because like, shit, I'm grinding the game. I didn't reach what I wanted to reach. Oh, the game is closed. I can't do it anymore. But thinking about it, what I did, played the clan, played everything I could play, just happy overall with it, and just need to accept it. That's it.
So what's your life like outside of Echo? Like, you must still be in school, right? You're 16
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
I'm in
Yeah.
school. I have school every day, Monday to Saturday. Because here in Italy, I go to school in Saturday. Sounds crazy to some of the UK. Yeah, I know, but there are some schools. Yeah, but the good thing is I go from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So it's like five
Okay.
hours a day. Yeah. Yeah, what do I do? I go to school. I work as a bartender in a restaurant.
Okay.
I make, as these are hobbies. I make music. I like make music. I like beatboxing, looting. Yeah, these are just hobbies I like. Is it funny?
Yeah. Well, beatboxing is funny.
It is.
I love
It is.
beatboxing.
Yeah. It. Just yeah. I make music. I hang out. Just I have friends. I have a normal life.
So,
Just
well, in the UK,
yeah.
when kids are turning 16, that's the age where they're doing GCSEs and they're thinking about like, okay, what career path do I want to do? What do I want
Oh
to go
yeah, yeah.
study at college? Do I want to go do something academic and end up at university? Are you having that conversation now? Are you got any
Uh,
ideas
n-
or don't know?
no, in Italy, I finish high school in 2 years. So in the next 2 years.
Okay.
Then after that, I have to choose. I want to job. I want a university. I want to study courses or anything. So it's still, but I mean, I'm still thinking, obviously, because I'm 16. I'm
Mm,
thinking of what I'm gonna do, what all projects and stuff. But I still have to finish school in 2 years, so it's different.
nice. I feel like you're in a really good spot. I think your journey the past year, stepping up in this community, and as you say, like winning people back. It
Yeah.
okay, that's great. It's cool that people respect you now and you've like in those inner circles. But what's more is who you are. Like you talk about your past self as you in your words, you say toxic kid. And that's definitely not the avatar in front of me right now. You are not a toxic kid in a pub. Maybe you are like when I'm not here.
Nah,
If
no,
you
no,
went in a
no.
pub now.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I assure you, I'm not. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, is
What
that
are you? It feels like you're still enjoying. So you talk about this epic story of you coming back and like getting to the finals
oh yeah.
of the LAN. It feels like you're still just completing that arc. It feels like you're still completing that story, and you're enjoying your moment now. So maybe this isn't the right time to ask it, but I'll ask anyway. What are you curious about next? What are you looking out for? Is it, and it doesn't have to be specific to gaming. It can be broader. Whatever you're just curious about. It could be technology,
Oh,
anything.
like in what's coming next in the future, what I'm curious
Yeah,
about?
yeah. I mean, I don't want to put a box around it. I don't want to say, tell me something about technology. It can literally be anything. Like, what's
Oh,
on your
right,
mind
right.
as seby4k, 16 years old?
Uh,
What are you thinking about?
uh, honestly, I have a lot of stuff going through my mind in this period because uh, the Ivy project, I really wanted to become something. I wanted to become a real good project,
Mm,
a real esport team, like the top ones in the future. I really want to put myself into it,
yeah.
work, investing time in it. Even if it's not gonna be great, it's still gonna be a good time. I'm not gonna forget, especially the events. But yeah, the project itself, I'm gonna work on it. We are gonna work on it. Me, virtual, all the teammates. We're gonna
Mm,
work on it hard in the future, especially now that VR is going. It's the start of VR. It's exploding now. It still has to explode. So hopefully, new games, more community, more events, and all. I want the esport to become what it is in the esport in the flat screen. Hopefully,
yeah.
it's becoming the same thing in the VR, especially now uh, with the Apple VR coming soon. I had virtual. Virtual is more of he knows more about VR stuff than me, and he was
Mm,
telling me, Sebi, look at what happened with the smartphone. Basically, the IBM smartphone was the first smartphone, and it was bad. Then Apple made their smartphone, and it blew up. Then the same thing about smartwatch. Uh, Someone made a smartwatch and didn't blow up. Then Apple made their smartwatch and it blew up.
right.
Then everything with everything they made. Now I want to see what happens with the VR. Look, Meta makes the VR, but now it's a bit. It was great, but now it's a bit. We're in a bit of a. Is it good? Is it bad situation? Now Apple is coming in the market. What's gonna happen? Are they? Is it gonna explode? So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with that, especially with the word. Are they gonna move to VR? Um, yeah, I'm curious about that. Then I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work hard about my project, about music, about Ivy. I just want to have a job in the. Yeah, my main goal is to live of something I will like a project or like Ivy. If I will have a job of Ivy, if I will have the money enough to have like to pay the house, to pay the food, everything of Ivy project or music project or anything, I will be happy. It's like living off something you like. It's great. I hope I explained it good, because
No, no, of
yeah.
course, of course.
All right.
Well, it's the dream of a lot of players or
Yeah,
anyone involved in this game. I mean, look how much. So the production teams, the UK and North America as
yeah.
well, the amount of work they put in to make VRML what it is now, and the other leagues, of course, the other leagues, the Tinoculus on
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
what's the rebrand?
Omnium now. It's called Omnium.
Omnium, yeah.
Yeah,
So the work that him and all the other people over there are putting into it,
yeah. They
there's
are putting.
there's many people that are very serious about this. They see the vision of what this is about to become,
Yeah,
and yeah,
yeah,
a lot of people want the same thing.
uh,
So I've got one more question that I like to ask everyone:
yeah, yeah.
chip or no chip? Do you know what that means?
I don't know what it means.
So you know Elon Musk has a company called Neuralink.
Oh
where
yeah, I
they're
know, I know.
designing. Yeah. So would you
Okay.
have that chip in your brain?
I'll be honest. At the moment, I don't know too much about it, so I'd say no, for the
Yeah.
reason. But the reason I'm saying no, it's I don't know if safe it is. Not safe as what's Elon Musk gonna do to me, but safe in sense of what if an hacker hacks my brain or something
Yes.
like that. Like if they hack it, what they can kill me. So yeah, if they're gonna say they're gonna prove it's gonna be safe 100%, which
Mm.
I don't think it will be possible, to be honest. But I don't know much about this stuff. Then maybe I will consider it. But yeah, I was actually interested in that last year or time ago, but I didn't really go in depth to understand it more. But I love Elon Musk because he's doing like he's one of the guys who's doing a hard job to develop more stuff and like I mean obviously it's not only him, but yeah he's doing a great job overall with Neuralink because if it's not him, like I don't know anyone else who's doing this type of stuff. Maybe there is. I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be somewhere else, but I personally don't know them. So
Mm.
yeah.
Sebi, you're 16, so you were born 2007. Is that right?
No, 2006. I'm 17 in December
Okay.
this year.
Are you in your life? Are you, from your point of view, do you see technology advancing? Do you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Or does it feel like Facebook, Instagram, they're just always been there? It just is.
Nah,
No.
about so obviously I haven't seen it as older people have seen it, like people who have gone without phone to with a phone.
Yeah.
But I was like my mom told me last day that when I was 2, I was already playing computer games. So
Mm.
obviously I was born with technology because I
Mm.
have a dad who's very interested in technology in general. But I was born with the social medias like Instagram, YouTube, and then now in this like right now in this moment I'm starting to see VR, which hopefully will be the next type of technology. So
Mm.
yeah, I mean I definitely didn't go through the biggest one, which other people than me did, but hopefully I will go through a new one about the VR stuff and everything like that.
Fair play. Awesome,
Yeah.
Sebi, sorry. I've really enjoyed this. This has actually been really good. I'm glad I've got to know
It
you with
is.
this conversation, and I'm sure I'll see you in the arena. I'm gonna keep playing
You.
until it shuts down, and I'll see
Yeah.
you. I'll see you in Rome. I'm coming to
Oh, you're
Rome.
coming?
Yeah, man.
Nice. That's so nice. I want as many people as possible to come
Yeah,
because
a few coming from the UK.
that's
I've
really
had like
nice.
3 people this week reach out asking me have I booked my flight yet. People are
Oh,
coming.
that's so cool. Yeah, because I know it's far. It's very hard for other people because especially in VR, like everyone is not everyone, but most people are from
Mm.
UK and yeah, so it's far. I'm really happy that people are coming, especially to meet and then actually to play again, but to meet them again maybe.
It's that's what it's about, isn't it? It's meeting people in the
Yeah, yeah,
flesh,
yeah.
face to face. It's so different than like a Discord server.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, especially in Southampton. For me, it was this first time.
Yeah.
You already been in the first one, I think. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yes, I did. Yeah.
yeah. And seeing everyone there, like I saw them in the pictures, I saw them in game. It was so crazy. Like, oh my god, that's Beaver. I met
Yeah.
him. I spoke to him for
Yeah.
the past 6 months. Oh my god, that's Mitch. Like even when I got in the venue, I don't know if you remember, I was so excited about everyone, even people who I don't really speak to or people who I don't really like. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, that's the guy who I don't like. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And I don't know if you remember, but when I got into the venue, I went upstairs with my friend, and then I saw you in the stairs. On the stairs, we were going downstairs. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, what's up, Mitch? I'm Sevi. I was so excited. Maybe you don't remember because it was a very quick
No,
thing.
I do. Of course I
Oh,
remember.
really? That's
Yeah.
so nice. I was so excited. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Let's sign this off.
Boom.
Yeah, nice one. I'll see you around. We'll have some games. We'll sort something out.
Thank you, Mitch.